Welcome back, everyone. First off, I just want to take a moment to express my deep gratitude for each one of you who have been on this journey with us here on the channel. Whether you've been with us since the beginning or are new to our community, thank you for your engagement, your curiosity, and your commitment to diving deeper into the principles of prosperity, spirituality, and growth. Every like, comment, and view makes a difference and is a reminder of the positive impact we are making together. Now, today, I want to discuss a topic that may not be the most obvious element of prosperity, but is essential: the impact of gossip on our prosperity. You may have heard of the vacuum law of prosperity, which is the idea that nature abhors a vacuum and that clearing out negativity makes room for positive experiences. But what happens when we use our energy to dwell on the missteps or misfortunes of others? Gossiping about others creates what I call a negative prosperity debt. It's like taking out an invisible loan on your spiritual bank account that needs repayment, often in the form of energy, goodwill, and peace. Let's dig into why this happens, how it affects us, and what we can do to change. To understand how gossiping incurs this debt, let's briefly look at the vacuum law of prosperity. The law states that when we clear something negative from our lives, we create a space that the universe can fill with something better. If we hold on to resentment, judgment, or negativity, that energy blocks the flow of prosperity. Now, when we gossip, it may feel like just a harmless conversation. But it's more than that. By putting our energy into others' challenges or mistakes, we focus on negativity and essentially block our own path to prosperity. We are feeding an energy of judgment rather than compassion, which doesn't align with the prosperous mindset we want to cultivate. Gossip often involves watching or discussing others' discomfort or struggles, making us voyeurs of their misfortune. In some cases, it's indulging in their hardships or missteps as entertainment. This voyeuristic energy isn't just passive, it's an act of taking pleasure or interest in someone else's negativity, and this creates a karmic ripple. Whether it's the personal gossip of friends or public figures, every time we indulge, we are adding to our spiritual debt. Think of it this way: each time we tune into someone else's discomfort, whether it's through gossip or reality TV that highlights people's ignorance or personal drama, we are paying with our attention, our energy, and in a sense, our karma. We might feel entertained or distracted momentarily, but the debt we incur lingers. Let's talk about karma. When we speak of karma, we are discussing the idea that actions we take have consequences. When we gossip, we create a karmic imbalance. By indulging in others' troubles, even in private conversation, we align ourselves with an energy of negativity. This energy, in turn, attracts similar vibrations back to us, creating a debt in our prosperity account. Just as we wouldn't want people talking about our mistakes, it's important to remember that focusing on others' issues prevents us from aligning with the vibration of generosity, kindness, and success. By releasing this tendency to gossip, we begin repaying the debt, allowing us to move forward with a clearer, more positive energy. This negative prosperity debt impacts us in ways we might not even realize. We may find that our relationships become strained, opportunities seem blocked, or that there's an underlying tension we can't quite shake. By using our energy to judge or critique others, we are essentially investing in a negative interest rate. This means that the negative energy compounds, affecting our lives in unexpected ways. Imagine you have a garden. Gossiping is like planting weeds in your garden. You might see a few weeds sprouting here and there and think, oh, it's no big deal. But over time, those weeds can overtake the plants that bring you beauty and nourishment. Gossip prevents us from fully enjoying our garden of prosperity because it clutters the space with unnecessary negativity. Now, let's talk about reality TV. We live in a world where shows exploit people's ignorance, struggles, or discomfort for entertainment, and it's easy to be drawn into watching. But watching these shows is another form of gossip because, ultimately, we are sitting in judgment or amusement over someone else's hardships. Just as with personal gossip, watching these shows creates a karmic debt. When we invest our time and energy into reality TV that thrives on exploiting others, we are inviting more negativity into our own lives. This doesn't mean you can't enjoy a good show. But consider what aligns with your values. Reality TV that perpetuates stereotypes or discomfort for the sake of a laugh has an impact on our spiritual and mental well-being. How can we take steps to clear this prosperity debt? Here are a few actionable practices. 1. Shift the conversation. Next time gossip arises, redirect it by focusing on positive or neutral topics. Ask yourself if what you're discussing is adding value or uplifting anyone. If not, choose to talk about something more empowering. 2. Be mindful of your consumption. Limit your intake of entertainment that thrives on others' discomfort or misfortune. Consider shows, books, or content that inspire you instead. This is one of the most immediate ways to reduce negative prosperity debt. Practice compassionate listening. If someone shares something negative about another person, listen with compassion rather than judgment. Often, gossip stems from a desire to be heard or understood. By listening compassionately, you may diffuse the need for further gossip. 3. Focus on your own growth. Channel that energy into self-improvement. Remember, prosperity follows growth. The more you focus on expanding your understanding, the skills, and experiences, the more you'll find that prosperity flows naturally. 4. Send positive energy to those discussed. If you've been part of a conversation that focused on someone else's hardship, take a moment to send them positive thoughts or prayers. This helps shift your own energy and creates a positive karmic ripple. Choosing prosperity over negativity. In closing, remember that gossiping or indulging in voyeuristic entertainment is ultimately a choice. Choosing to avoid these habits isn't just about morality, it's about aligning with prosperity and stepping out of the cycle of negativity. By focusing on positive energy and compassionate conversations, we create a fertile ground for prosperity to flourish. When we choose to clear away the debt that gossip creates, we make room for true wealth, joy, and meaningful connections. Gossip and negativity may bring a momentary thrill, but they don't contribute to the vibrant, abundant life we all strive for. Instead, they cloud it. Let's commit to focusing on what uplifts us, what challenges us to grow, and what brings joy to our lives. To each one of you, thank you for being here, for being willing to learn, and for striving to be the best versions of yourselves. I am excited to continue this journey together, exploring the deeper elements of prosperity and finding ways to apply them to our daily lives. Let's remember that true prosperity is about more than wealth, it's about living with integrity, kindness, and a commitment to building each other up. Thank you again, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And remember, you change your beliefs when you allow yourself the luxury of critical thinking.